Hello, and welcome to this short introduction to recording architecture standards in Ardoq. This is one of 5 record types covered by our architecture records solution, the others being patterns, architecture decision records, compliance assessments, and exception requests. The best place to record what is or is not an approved standard in the Ardoq meta model is the technology catalogue. This is where you can record all the technologies that are in use in your estate, and those that are available for use but have not yet been deployed. The technology portfolio management solution includes the technology product component type that makes up the content of your catalogue, and that component type has a date range field approved standard that is used to record whether a technology product is an approved standard and over what period. You may therefore be wondering, why would you want to use another component type to record architecture standards? If all you want to do is record in your catalogue what is or isn't an approved standard, you have no need of this additional component type. But if you want to record more information about that standard, such as why the standard was needed, why this product was selected, and who approved the decision, then you need this solution. Here's the meta model for the architecture standard component type. The has subject reference points to the technology product in the catalogue that is the approved standard. Note that one architecture standard component can point to multiple products that are all part of the same standard. Approved by references record who has approved the standard, and the live date range records the period during which the standard remains in force. This effectively replaces the approved standard date range on the technology product component type. In order to avoid any risk of confusion, you would be wise to change the approved standard field to a calculated date range that is automatically populated with the date range of a connected architecture standard component, or is left blank if there isn't one. A survey is provided with the solution to make it easy to maintain your set of standards, and of course it is easy to review individual architecture standard components if you need to explain how a standard was selected or how long it remains in force. The live end date can also be used to trigger automated reminders to review and renew, replace or sunset standards periodically, making light work of governing your technology catalogue, which becomes more of a knowledge repository than simply a list of technologies. You can still make use of this solution if you are not using a technology catalogue with the technology portfolio management solution. You will need to change the survey a little, so that instead of having the has subject reference pointing at the technology product component type, you can point it at the component types that represent your deployed estate. If you use more than one, you'll need to extend the survey to have a question for each type, for example applications, technology services, data stores, and services. Otherwise, the underlying approach remains the same, and your set of architecture standard components will make it easy for you to report how much of your estate conforms to your standards, which ones are most widely used, and which have fewer deployments. That's all there is to the architecture standard component type, except to add that it has a sister component type called exception request that can be used to record and manage exceptions to standards that your EA team may wish to grant to product or project teams in your organization. There's a similar video introducing exception requests if you're interested, and I hope you found this short introduction to architecture standards in Ardoq helpful. Thanks for watching.